Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is your host, JC, Everyday Thoughts. Everyone gather around should be a good one today. Special life coach, motivational speaker, man of God, a husband, and a brand new father. So congrats to my wife and I. Today, I have a special guest for me tonight, Joycelyn Well. Appreciate her coming on this evening. You want to say anything for as far as our guests?
Yes. Hi, Jonathan. Thank you so much. And happy Father's Day. And I hope that you're doing well. I'm looking forward to our conversation tonight.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I appreciate my Father's Day. It was my first one. So, looking forward to many more, hopefully, God willing. But today's topic mentioned, you mentioned in Father's Day. We're gonna talk about as far as dues. Father's Day get more does it get looked down upon as opposed to Mother's Day? I mean, have a lot of people on social media, just people in general, say that Mother's Day get more hype, more marketing than Father's Day. What do you think about it?
For me, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, women, mothers, we exist in this emotional space and we want the flowers and accolades and we want all of it. That means a lot. It feeds us. I mean, but that's daily as well. So I just think for moms, just it speaks to an emotional space in which we exist in. I think as far as fathers, many of them that are kind of like it's whatever, it's I do what I do because I do it. I'm a dad. If I receive something, it's great. If I don't, it doesn't change my day. It's not even processed. So I just think it's just the way we process information. I don't know if one is more I know one is more marketed than the others, and it's always been that way for mothers.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I do feel like Mother's Day is more marketed, better as far as like K Jewelry. What other jewelry store we got?
Oh
Um,
yeah, what oh I can't even think of
yeah, Shane Company.
Jared, any of the other Shane Company, Jared, right,
Yeah,
right.
all the little ring places, where you got to buy flowers and stuff. So it is more marketed more than Father's Day. Father's Day is kind of like, you're a dad. I mean, we may get you a sports shirt, we may get you a polo shirt, we may get you a golf ball, play tennis, but you don't really get too much of a lot of emotion towards Father's Day. I mean, but for me, I always depend. It all depends on what kind of father you are. You're a dad that's does his part, does his due diligent. I don't feel like you have an issue with Father's Day. I feel like you should be showered with gifts and galore. But there are some dads out there that want the credit. Oh, I'm a father, and they're not really putting the groundwork into being a father, not being a protector, not being a provider that God called them to be. And also too, like I said, you being a dad, like I said, it's a lot to take in each and every day. That a lot of people don't really go in. Not a lot of people like go into, and it's sometimes kind of hard, even for dads to even get a phone call from their kids, as opposed
That's
to mom.
true.
Yeah, as opposed to mom, mom kind of gets the phone call early in the morning, and the dad he has to
It's
like
like an evening.
teeth to try to get his kids to come to college day. Yeah, so
And I don't think that's just with on Mother's Day or Father's Day. I think that's in general how the response to the parents are. And you have to call your mom early in the morning or she'll talk trash all year. Like you waited to the last minute. I was the last thing you had to do. Men don't really process information like that. So I think that when you talk about the men who are fathers, but they're not putting in the work, it doesn't really take away from the fact that they are, in fact, fathers. And for some men, taking care of the family or putting in the work isn't something that they know. And just being able to say, I am a father, or I have a child, might be one of the greatest accolades that they have in their life. You never really know for that type of thing. So, I don't really spend a lot of, for me as a mother, Mother's Day is just another day for me.
hey,
I
most
talk,
definitely. I feel
yeah,
like a lot of moms they'll say that, but don't have a gift, don't have flowers, don't have reservations to our favorite restaurant. You're gonna be in some hot water.
yeah. Well, and there are many women that I know that Mother's Day is a big deal for them. But for me, it's not. But I'm I celebrate, and you just from social media, I do stuff all the time. Like I do the stuff I love to do all the time. Do I like to be thought of? Of course, I like to be thought of, but I like to be thought of on Tuesday when I haven't heard from you all weekend and you think, ooh, let me call your mom. That means a lot to me. But just kind of the celebration of it, I could literally sit in the house all day and eat crackers and cheese and be fine.
Yeah, and then also too, you do have on Father's Day, you do have a lot of women talk about, oh, I'm mom and dad. I want to celebrate. Me taking on both roles. Like, what do you feel about
Oh
that?
no, no way. It's attention seeking. People get into those spaces. It's not for somebody to celebrate them on both days. It's like, really, why don't you concentrate on being the person that you are meant to be, and you'll get all the goodness that's supposed to come your way. You don't have to, I guess, wrangle or steal a holiday because you're not doing both things. So I don't agree with that. I don't even put any energy into. It's just like blah. I don't even.
Oh,
Nah.
definitely. I mean, that's something that there's always something I would get on women. Even before I became a father, I'm like, let the father enjoy their day, just one day out the year. I mean, just
Yeah.
let them enjoy their done list. Let them enjoy, going to IHOP in the morning. Just enjoy. Let them enjoy going golfing, going to Top Golf. Just let them enjoy their day. Like, you don't need to have both days. I mean, we
Right. And
don't
that's
celebrate, we
true.
don't celebrate enough on Mother's Day. But like I
Yeah.
said, I mean, but I have seen a lot of advertising when I went to the mall. As far as when I was doing my pictures and stuff before Olivia, I did see a lot of advertising as far as like J.C. Penney's, Marshalls, Macy's. I did see a lot of advertising for Father's Day. So, I give them up to marketing. They did a good job for this year. And then also too on the commercial, you did see a lot of a lot of discounts as far as men stuff. So I give them up. It's getting a lot better.
Yeah, I believe that it has. I think that the dad role in the house has always been pretty low key. When you ask dad what he wants, he usually wants whatever. Just as long as the family's going to be happy, he's happy. So the men don't usually put on a space of, this is something that I want. And if they want it, they usually go get it. So it's always hard for me when I'm thinking, ooh, what do I get for Father's Day, or how do I buy it for Father's Day? I can never think of anything outside of what they already have for Father's Day. So, it's just I love that they are marketing more towards the dads. And I honestly love that more men, and we talk about our beautiful Black men, are becoming more in tune with raising a family and being responsible. I love that more about Father's Day than anything, is that you have so many men that having a family is important to them.
Oh yeah, but definitely. I mean, you see a lot of people, a lot of father out and about. I mean, it's always good to see that bond. Me being a new father, I was on the outside looking in, but actually being on the inside looking in, it's
Hmm.
kind of rewarding, But but there's also a day as far as a day of sorrow for both parties. I mean, there are a lot of moms and dads that are in heaven right now, so it's
Hmm.
a very emotional day on both parties.
Yep.
Something that you have to take accountability to. So on both ends, I know a lot of men, women that lost their dad, lost their mom. So you have to be very careful on these type of days too, because a lot of people are still grieving. So you still have to
Right.
be mindful of that too.
Yeah, but that's nothing. So I think we'll all go through that,
Yeah.
when we talk about losing that parental role in our life. So in knowing that and seeing it, it makes me want to be even a better daughter, a better person, a better mom, just to make sure that when the time comes that I'm saying goodbye to my parents, that I feel like I've done and shared in a space that their life was full and so was mine. And then the same goes for my kids. I can't get to the end and then try to be a good mom. I've got to be a good mom all the time. I have to literally work at it. And my kids, you have a brand new baby. My oldest is 28. So it's just I know the responsibility of being a mother, and I know that the main part of that is raising functional adults who can take care of themselves and love, and that's what I want to do. I don't have to get anything for Mother's Day. I get satisfaction from knowing that they can take care of themselves, and I feel like, yes, I'm doing a great job. They're adults. So it's just really a tricky space to be in. And the holidays, all of them usually bring that to light. Lost loves, Valentine's, Christmas, lost parents and children and grandparents. Like all the holidays just shine on that emotional space that we exist in for people that we've lost.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, that's why I try to always hang out with my dad because I know he lost his dad when he was 20 years old. So, and I just want to create memories with him. You know, sometimes my brothers they may not want to be involved with him sometimes, but hey, I live my own life. I'm my own man. I'm gonna make my own decisions. And I like hanging out with my dad. You know, we went out for donuts. Did donuts for dad is something that's kind of a Collier tradition that we've done
Oh,
ever
that's
since he was little. So that was really big for me. And like I said, even 2 years ago, I was taking out my wife's her dad, and we went out to Broken Egg, and we enjoyed breakfast together. So I just love I'm always about memories, spending good time, quality time with loved ones, and that's what
yes.
I'm always about. So I'm not really about the bickering and the arguing. I know sometimes when you get to these holidays, families want to argue, go back and forth. I'm not
Oh
about.
no.
I'm about like you want like enjoying experiences and just understanding that you don't know when your last breath is going to be. So you have to be very. Uh, you have to manage your time wisely. Spend time with loved ones. If you have kids, spend
Mm-mm.
time with kids. Make memories because, like I said, life isn't promised today, tomorrow. So you have to be very just mindful of whoever you talk to, whoever you connect with.
Yes, you're exactly right about that. And that arguing piece, I had to learn for myself because I'm not a big arguer. And when there was always, if there was an issue in my family, I didn't never argue. And so people usually take that as I'm weak or something. But my thing, even now, is like, what are we fighting for? What's the prize? Like, why am I going to subject myself to hurt and to hurt you with my words when ultimately we want to be happy, right? So what's the point of that? And that's always resonated in me. I'm not going to argue and fight. If it's a icky situation and I don't want to be in it, I'll leave it. So but so many people look forward to the holidays, and if he come over here, I'm gonna do this, and if he don't, I'm gonna do this, and you're like, you're already planning the scenario. You don't even know what's gonna happen. So it's such a traumatic space to exist, I think, or maybe toxic space to exist in, those planned fights.
Yeah, most definitely. Family. Like I said, Father's Day is always, it's always just been a good, peaceful day. It's usually in the summertime. I know and it was kind of big because it was celebrating Juneteenth as well too. So that was pretty interesting as well too. So but like I said, for Father's Day, Mother's Day, I feel like you celebrate them, you enjoy the holiday, you enjoy your loved ones, and it doesn't really matter for which one is more commercialized. The next
Hmm.
end of the day, it's about spending the time with family, friends, loved ones, and just trying to connect and try to see you guys can push forward and try to unite or to
Yeah.
build together.
Memories. Yeah, build memories together.
Yeah.
And you said it right there when you talk about one being more marketed or more commercialized. It'll take the fathers to stand up and say we want more for Father's Day before it becomes something else, because that's what women are usually kind of soothed and placated because they get flowers and cards. We don't know that there's a joyful or peaceful meaning or intention behind that stuff, or is it just, could you just shut up
Yeah.
and stop talking to me, or I don't want to hear your mouth? We don't know the intention of those things. So just as you said, it's about the goodness of the days and building those memories with your father, your father-in-law, so with your mom, with your grandmother, however you celebrate, your wife. It's building those memories. And you, as the man of your house, will set the standard for what the holidays mean in your home. That's literally what you'll do.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's a big deal.
Yeah, but definitely, like I said, you guys set the standard, the tone for holidays. And like I said, it create new conditions. Sometimes when you're single, you may do things one way, but then there goes the holidays. You guys try to build your own regulations, your own rules. So it's kind of fun, and exciting. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right.
Anything else you'd like to add before we, cut it short?
No. So I'm Joycelyn Wells. I'm an author and host of podcast Joy Exposed. Anything about me can be found on my website, joycelynwells.com. And there's tons of information there. I've got some great projects. I love getting with Jonathan and having these awesome conversations. He's looking to change the world, as am I. So we'll do that every chance we get.
Well, definitely, like I said, I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate everybody, all my guests to come online. Like I said, I appreciate you guys take the time, effort, and like I said, until next time, you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I got a lot to make, so you guys enjoy your week, enjoy your evening.
Enjoy your hot summer. Stay hydrated. My goodness, it's hot out there.
All right.
Bye, Jonathan. Bye-bye.